Gentlemen, will you please pray silence for the bride's sisters, Emily and Alice.
Thank you all for joining us for this special occasion. It's been an emotional day so far, even the cake is in tears. We know some of you have travelled far to be here with us today, so thank you. As Lucy's sisters, we feel privileged to be giving this speech. If Dad could see Lucy today, we know he'd be very proud of the beautiful young woman she has grown up to be. As sisters, we have always I'd just like to compliment Lucy on how stunning her dress is, and I'm so glad she didn't take any ideas from the Gypsy Weddings book. Jack, this isn't actually Lucy's first wedding dress. This is her first wedding dress. It looked lovely with a pillowcase veil. I think everyone will agree, though, Lucy made the right choice today. Yeah. As Lucy's sisters, we have always stuck together and become the best of friends. We've always been there for each other, and it means the world to us to see Lucy happy, and we know she'll be happy with Jack. Our mum would like to join us to say how proud we are of the way Lucy and Jack have supported each other over the last 8 years, through good times and harder times. We are very pleased to welcome Jack into our family. Can we all be upstanding and toast the bride and groom? Lucy and Jack!
Cheers.
Lucy and Jack!
Thank you, Alice and Emily, for your kind words. You've done your dad really proud today. Before I start, there will be plenty of toast, so please make sure your glasses are filled, and please don't drink the whole glass on the first toast. Mum. I haven't been looking forward to this part of the day. However, you will all get to witness a unique piece of history today. The first time my wife will let me speak on behalf of us, and no doubt it will be the last. My wife and I would like to thank you all for joining us to celebrate our marriage today. It is a privilege to have so many people to share our special day with us. I know many of you have travelled a long way to make this day as special as possible. It really wouldn't be the same without you all. It's just a lot cheaper. Unfortunately, not everybody we love could be here today. As I'm sure many of you are aware, Lucy's father, Roger, could not be with us here in person. However, he is always in our thoughts and more importantly in our hearts. So with him in mind, alongside other family and friends who are no longer with us today, please be upstanding, raise your glass and join me in a toast to absent family and friends. Absent family and friends. I would like to thank Lucy's family, especially our mum, Kathy, for making me feel so welcome into your family. Without you and your family's support, Lucy wouldn't be the beautiful, caring woman she is today. You should be very proud of a woman you have brought up, so I'd personally like to offer my thanks to you. Thank you. I'd also like to thank my mum and dad for your love and support over the years. You have always been there for me through thick and thin, and I cannot thank you enough. I'm extremely lucky to have you both as parents, and you must feel just as lucky to have a perfect son like me. Now, there is an unwritten rule at weddings, but no one should look more handsome than the groom. And I'd like to thank the ushers for sticking to that. Thanks for making the day run smooth. It's been really good. Cheers, guys. would like to thank all the bridesmaids, Alice, Emily, Kim and Amy. I'm sure everybody will agree that you all look wonderful today. Thank you for all the help and support you have given Lucy leading up to her wedding. I'm sure you have made our day extra special. So will you all please be upstanding? I did say. You raise your glass and join me in a toast to the bridesmaids. Now I turn to the most important person here today, the star of the show, my beautiful wife Lucy. Me and Lucy are a perfect match for each other. She's good at giving orders, and I'm good at following orders. I learned very early on that when I'm wrong, admit it, and when she's wrong, just keep quiet and nod. I will never forget the day as an 11-year-old kid when Kim, our bridesmaid today, came up to me and asked, will you go out with Lucy? I was too shy to say yes myself, so I had to send Kim back to say yes for me. We spent the next few months too shy to talk to each other, and just ended up waving to each other. Even when we saw each other in Asda with our mums, we were too embarrassed to let our mums know that we were going out with each other. I never thought back then that I'd be here today marrying you. I'm just so glad that we've moved on from the waving stage. You've made me the happiest man on this planet, not just for marrying me today, but for every day of the past 8 special years together. I never thought I could be so close to anybody in the way that I am with you. You're my best friend, my soulmate, and the person that completes me. You're the most thoughtful, kindest, and caring person I've ever met. And caring person I've ever met, and I couldn't imagine life without you. We've grown up together, and now I can't wait to grow old together. I love you so much. So please be upstanding. Raise your glass. Join me in a toast to my beautiful wife, Lucy.
Lucy! Does anyone need tissue?
Now, I'm not going to stand here all day boring you with a load of terrible jokes. That's the best man's job. However, I would like to thank him for all his help and support, putting on a cracking stag do and not losing the rings. So without any further ado, I pass over to my best man, Lee.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Lee, and I'm Jack's brother and best man. I hope you're all enjoying what has been a fantastic day, and I would like to thank each and every one of you for coming and help celebrate this wonderful occasion, so thank you all. They say that the best man speech is the groom's worst 5 minutes of the day. The bride's worst 5 minutes on the other day, however, come later on. Jack a hopefully very embarrassing few minutes. So a big thank you to Jack and Lucy for putting on a fantastic day. Lucy, you look absolutely stunning today. And Jack, well, it's just nice to see that you dressed yourself. Minimal help from Mum, and you scrub up quite well. I've known Jack for nearly 24 years now. And just to let you know, if you're wondering, I am actually his older brother. Hard to believe, I know. I'm truly honoured to be Jack's best man. When he first asked me, I thought he was joking, or who's dropped out. But I soon realised the importance of his role and thought, this is my time to show you, and it is a show, how he has grown up into the mature, responsible adult you see today. I always remember Jack being a happy, always smiling little baby. I'm sure Mum and Dad will agree. Here's one of Jack on a good day. I always remember when Jack was young, as a bit of a comedian in front of the camera. It seemed as though he had to take his clothes off at every opportunity. Whether it be playing with toys in the garden, or trombone practice in his pants. It didn't stop there though, no. For some reason Jack thought that mooning was what everyone did. So I found a picture he definitely doesn't want people to see. "Is this Jack?" They said they weren't sure. "Lucy." She replied, "Yeah." Jack had a weird obsession as a child. That obsession was ears. Noticeably mine. Jack would have to be touching my ears when I was around. He would never play with his own ears, as he thought they were too big already. He also had a problem with staying in his own bed as a child. I say as a child, but when your 13-year-old brother is tiptoeing his way over the landing, sneaking into my bed to play with my ears. As Jack started secondary school, I thought it was my duty as older brother to guide him, to help him through a challenging 5 years ahead. I even let him borrow my clothes, but when he's tucking his trousers into his socks and pulling them up to his armpits, I think, Jack, for Jack's stag do, we decided on a trip to Spain. 7 of his closest friends, partying in the saloon. I thought we'd lose him forever. And this is how Jack liked to hang out on the beach. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please be upstanding? So it's Brian and Drew. To Jack.